So let's get started. So what is a mind map? Well, a mind map is essentially what it says. It's a way that you can map your mind. If you think about it, when you think, ideas tend to come in like a spider. They don't come in linear form like on a page. So when you use a mind map, it makes life very, very easy and much quicker to put thoughts down. And the first thing you do is you start off with an idea. So for example, in this video I'm talking about mind maps. So I'm talking about mind maps that we can use in hairdressing businesses and beauty businesses. So I've put around all the different keywords around here that remind me of what we're going to talk about. So you start off with an idea, and it creates very creative thinking. Because you can, if I was talking about this and then I remembered something about company standards, I can add something over in company standards. So it develops very creative thinking. It's not linear, so it's very easy to add to. It's not like a list where you'd have to cram something in. You can just straight away add to it. And whether you use this sort of software or whether you use a pen and paper, it doesn't really matter. You can just keep adding to it. And it's extremely quick. Sometimes you go, you have a piece of paper in front of you, go to write stuff down, and you just get lost. You just don't know what to write. It's absolutely brilliant for planning things like staff meetings. You can use the mind map as a reminder. So after you've had the staff meeting, you can just print the mind map off and stick it up on the staff room wall, and there, straight away, job done. There's your reminder. It keeps you focused on track with the meeting. So for example, I'm talking through this mind map now, and I've got a plan to follow. Now if we was in discussion, and say for example, you know what it's like when you talk to your team, sometimes things go on a wild tangent and they start talking about other stuff. It's very easy then to pull back to and keep you focused and on track for your meeting. And it's very easy to add to. If someone says something to you that reminds you of something, or before you're planning it, it's really simple just to go and just add that little bit more content to it. The other thing I love is that it's very visual, and as hairdressers we're used to visual things. If you think about haircuts, colour, we live our lives in a visual way, so it's great. It aids memory. And the excellent thing about things like, for example, this software, if I just bring it down, and this isn't me flogging the software, by the way, because you can download this for free. But if I go to from File, you can add in pictures. So say for example we was having a staff meeting and we had some new irons that we was launching in the salon, and I needed to talk about them. So all I do is I would click on visual, on the visual box or the staff meeting box, to put in the irons, click add. And there straight away now I've got an image of what I'm talking about. So if I was talking in a staff meeting, it'd be really simple for me to then go through, in this particular case this is the H2D X5 tool, so I could go through each barrel individually, explain what they meant, explain what the gloves are for, explain the tool, say how much it is, so on and so forth. So it's aids memory. It's ideal for hairdressers because it's very visual, and you can use colour and you can use pictures, because any of these you can change the colour of. If we was talking about new clients, then you'd start off your mind map with the central idea of new clients, and then you'd brainstorm, how do we get new clients through the door? Word of mouth, online, social media. So then you can add to all those and stem off of those. So you'd literally say, for example, it's word of mouth, and you could say, well, we could do some workshops. We could do a workshop. We can do we could do recommend a friend, and so on and so forth. All right, so you get the idea. Let's just get rid of those so it doesn't make it messy. So we would then talk about online stuff. What sort of online stuff could we do, and what stuff could we do social media? And of course you can add there's hundreds of things about driving new clients. Marketing, you could look at your offline activities. What are you going to do offline to create your marketing campaign, what you're going to do online, what you're going to do social. Now, social, I don't actually mean social as in social media like Facebook's, but I mean things socially. You know, are you going to have some client workshops, maybe get people into the salon and do some workshops with them? Because that is social. That's sort of creating word of mouth, viral things where people leave the salon and then they start talking about, you know, oh wow, I went to my hairdresser's last night and they did a demo on blow drying, for example. You can use it for finance. You can use it for stock control. You know, how am I going to control my stock? You can use it for cash flow. You can use it for budgets. You can look at your whole financial system, you know, your whole financial system that you've got in place, what you're doing financially, and map that out. Now, one thing that it's very, very good for is staff appraisals, because again, it's easy to follow. You can sit and talk with somebody and you can go through, you know, from 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock and follow a plan all the way around your mind map. And it's easy to map out salon goals. So you could write in the goals, and then when they've completed them, you could maybe colour that in. You could then use that appraisal sheet as a mind map and keep that in their staff file. And it makes sure that you cover everything with everybody, because you know what it's like. You know, when you're a very busy hairdresser, you've got tons of other stuff going on. These sort of things help you keep focused, and they make sure that you cover everything with every team member. The other thing is really, really very useful for is creating training programs, whether it's customer service, where you're looking at your customer service and what you do in the salon, whether it's looking at your colour and your technical work, you know, how do we actually look after people, what sort of colours are we using in the salon, is there a focus for our colouring, so it's a training program for that, or whether it's cutting hair, is there a training program for cutting hair. It's very, very simple then to sit down, get some ideas going and start adding to it. And if you use the team as well, you'll find that they come in with ideas as well, and it becomes a sort of an organic thing that you can grow together. The other thing it's brilliant for is company standards. You know, what are the standards in the salon? What are the standards with the stylists? What are the salon, standards with the trainees and reception? So basically that's it. That's how mind maps work. There's a lot more detail I could go into, but I just think for now, download the software, have a play with it. It'd be really excellent if we could maybe share some of the mind maps. So if you ping them over to me at steve@hairbeardsecrets.com, if you want me to have a look, then I'll be happy to have a look and maybe just give you a bit of advice or help you out with it. But I hope you enjoyed this video. As I said earlier, please take action on this stuff. It really does work in the real world, and this will save you loads of time, and it will help you plan out your staff meetings, to shows, to training, to how you grow your business. Hi guys, well I hope you enjoyed that. Again, you know, the thing I found as a consultant over the years is that you give people advice but they don't put it into action, and it's all very well learning this stuff and find it fascinating, interesting and fun, but it's not until you action it that you start getting some results. So please put some of this stuff into action and use it in your business, and I really hope that it helps drive your business through, because it's very tough out there at the moment, and it's just the little simple things like this that will really help your business. So hopefully speak to you soon. I'll do a couple more videos for you, and keep in contact on Facebook, make a post. If you can share with me your mind maps, that'd be fantastic. Just email them through to me, steve@hairbeardsecrets.com, and then I'll post them up on Facebook, and maybe we can share them on the site or something. Anyway, good to see you and speak soon. Bye for now.